I'm Zack Tanner. I farm rice seed. I work in part for Horizon Ag out of Memphis, and I have since the early 2000s. I'm located predominantly west of Crowley's Ridge, toward the north end of the Mississippi Delta, near Bernie, Missouri. I'm standing in a field of Provisia PVL03. This is the second of the Provisia lines that I've produced, and it looks far better than the others that I've grown. The ideal planting time for our area is early to mid-April, similar to Northeast Arkansas, and that's when this variety was planted in mid-April. As a general rule, we'll follow Arkansas's recommendations on fertilizer, and this field received 200 pounds of urea, which is 92 units of nitrogen at flood, and 28 days later, we applied 100 pounds of urea, 46 units of nitrogen. That's the go-to for Arkansas, and that's worked well for us. PVL03 for Horizon Ag really tillered well. The plant vigor was exceptional. The color is, as you can see, is a medium color. It has a good height. It's not too tall. We tend to get blast, and so blast is definitely an issue on our farm. This being one that has resistance to blast, and that's a big deal. I have not seen, to this date, any lesions on any of our leaves. So in our area, blast resistance is really important. Having the assurance that blast is not occurring is extremely helpful from a management perspective. We've not seen any blast lesions at all in our production. We have a lot of customers that have historically produced possibly a hybrid or have been in a rotation with rice for an extended period of time, and they're incurring some herbicide resistance, and they have this a weedy rice scenario where they have hard to control barnyard grass or possibly some resistant red rice. This variety will lend itself well, I believe, to those growers who have possibly some weedy rice fields and maybe want to extend the rotation of some of their field using Clearfield and this Provisia along with soybeans. The weed control so far on our farm has been excellent. It gives us a lot more leeway in these wet springs, a little bit more time frame to deal with in spraying for grasses. Once a grass emerges, it becomes very hard to control, and with this Provisia product, this herbicide that we spray on it, been real effective, and that really makes management a lot easier and better. This really seems like this variety is going to be a great fit for that just because of the control that we've had on our farm utilizing the Provisia system. The variety looks good. We want to see what it yields, but at this point, it looks like a very good option on those acres that at this point struggle with trying to maintain a clean field like this one right here. It makes it a lot easier when you have that product to utilize. So after producing Horizon's PVL03 this season, so far it looks like it's going to be a good fit. Plant type looks good. The overall plant health looks good. The vigor looks good. The ability to tiller, the blast resistance, it looks good from many perspectives. The proof will be in the yield, so we'll see what it yields, but it looks very promising at this point.